The next question is about food poverty and malnutrition.
Thank you, Fiona. Yeah, actually, you say there's a 19% increase of people admitted to hospital with malnutrition. In London, the numbers actually went down by 4% last year. So I don't know what that figure is you're referring to. It certainly doesn't apply to...
It was a national figure, but I understand that the number of people with rickets in London is going up.
Right. Well, I've been trying to get the data on rickets, and I know that Victoria has been looking at this, and I don't have specific data on rickets here today. What I can tell you is that we are obviously aware of the problems that Londoners are facing who have suffering from food poverty, and we're supporting all sorts of schemes, including the Healthy Start programme to get people on low incomes to get vouchers for fruit and milk and so forth. And 50% of London schools have signed up to the Healthy Schools London programme to make sure that they have good food at school. And I would draw your attention to all the other measures that we are putting in place, not least what Rosie Boycott is doing through the Capital Growth Initiative to support growing of food in London, and then all the other things to support people on low incomes generally. But I mean, there is no question that there is a problem, but the actual numbers of those admitted for malnutrition fell by 4% this year.
Right, okay. Well, I'd welcome the figures. I'd welcome a copy of those figures, because that's at variance with the national trends. And I'm pleased that you recognise as an issue, because obviously conditions like rickets, they should be more associated with the Victorian era than 21st century London. We're one of the richest countries in the world, and we keep coming back to the issue of rising food poverty, rising use of food banks, and it's just a scandal in one of the richest countries in the world that this is an issue today. Will you commit to increasing your efforts both in relation to tackling health inequalities and eliminating food poverty in the next 18 months while you're still mayor?
Well, we are rolling out, as you know, community shops, social supermarkets. I think I saw one the other day in Holborn, I think it was, where loads of residual food is sold, and that's something also that Rosie and her team have been working on. And the one way to tackle the rising cost of food, of course, would be to scrap the Common Agricultural Policy, which adds about £400 a year to annual bills of families. I don't know whether that is Labour Party policy, but you might consider that one.
Okay, well, clearly food prices have actually gone up 12% since 2007, with falls in wages of over 7.5%. So it is an issue. The cost of food is an issue, notwithstanding the Common Agricultural Policy. But I hope you will agree with me that one of the most shocking aspects of food poverty in London is the number of hungry children. And for many London school children, their first day back at school marked their first nutritious meal since the end of July. What plans do you have to ensure these children don't go hungry in the school holidays in the future?
Well, we have we do the schemes like the big breakfast. We do things to.
But does that
support,
run in the school holidays? That doesn't run in the school holidays.
I understand the point you're making, but we do loads of events and initiatives to support, to encourage parents to recognise the importance of a good breakfast. And Rosie has been leading on that. This is something that really is fundamentally in the overwhelming majority of cases, it will be for parents to make sure that this is happening, and we try to draw attention to the importance of
for far too many families during school holidays, they're unable to afford nutritious meals for their children, and generally food bank use goes up during school holidays. There's a spike over the summer that the Trussell Trust report on an annual basis. And I think one of the things I'd be very keen for you to do, and I know you haven't done it yet, is to visit a food bank and talk to people about exactly the pressures that people face, talk to the people who are affected by it, and talk to the people working with them. And John Biggs and I will be going to Tower Hamlets Food Bank in October and we'd very much welcome you joining us then. So will you join us at Tower Hamlets?
I think it's highly unlikely I will go with you, but I will.
But will you go to a food bank?
I will. What I will, as I go around London, I talk to loads of people. I'm acutely conscious of the issue of food poverty, and we are trying
will you go to a food bank?
And we are trying to address it in all sorts of ways, including supporting those who are engaged in education about the importance of a good breakfast, and supporting people who help to provide cheap food through social supermarkets. But I think it is unlikely that I'm going to appear in a photo opportunity.
It's not about a photo opportunity, it's about understanding the issue.
Yeah,
thank you.
But if it was a Conservative member, I might think about it.
Well, we'll find a food bank in a Conservative area. I'm sure one of your colleagues would be happy to go with you.
Thank you.